Wow, that sun has come out.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, TalkLife. It's not normally sunny in a UK winter, but it just happens to be at the moment. Hope you're having a good weekend. I'm sitting on the bench with Positve Val, and
Hi.
we're sharing what I would say is good coffee, although you have a different opinion.
Yeah, I said the Costa is the best coffee in the world, but
There
I
is no
changed my
way.
mind now.
There is no way that Costa is coffee.
Now I believe you because this could be the best coffee in the town. Okay.
In the town. Hey, let me say, if you're drinking Starbucks or Costa or any of those other coffees, just stop. It's like you might as well drink petrol or something. Well, maybe not
He's
petrol.
got right.
But I am sitting here with Val, and I wanted to catch up with Val because he's an amazing story, and we're doing a little bit at the moment on sharing stories and jumping into your stories, which I'll touch on later. But I want to know, how did this all start? You've been on TalkLife for a year and a half, or a year and 2 months?
3 months.
And you said to me that a couple of years ago you were struggling with anxiety.
Yes. Well, I came in UK like 5 years ago. I was all alone. I struggled. I had a not such a good job, and
So why did you come from over to UK?
for a better life, obviously. And to be honest, because of my ex, she said, "Let's go and have a better life." But I ended up coming alone here.
Yeah.
So I started to develop anxiety and depression. I was feeling low every day. I needed something to help me to get through all this. I didn't believe that anxiety was real or that my ex used to have, but to be honest, I didn't believe her when she used to have crises in the middle of the night and so on. But now, because I faced that in my life and I have to get along with it every day, I know how is it to suffer from something, from a mental illness or something. Yeah. So I started to find ways to cope with my anxiety and depression. I found this app, TalkLife, which, to be honest, is one of the best things that happened in my life. And I found it by mistake looking for another app. Unbelievable.
What was the other app?
It's called, I don't think it's there anymore. It's called Friend Life or something like that.
Friend Life?
Friend Life, yeah. I was looking for that and I found this one, which was a blessing for
You were
me.
looking for dating apps, yeah?
No, it was a dating app. I was looking for an app to talk with people because I was needed someone to talk with because, to be honest, nobody in my real life believe about anxiety and depression. Nobody to talk to.
So
yeah.
you mentioned a couple of things that you needed that helped you through that. What other things outside of TalkLife or people?
I found TalkLife, which helped me to cope with these things. Yeah, I found a book. A friend of mine recommended me a book. It's called The Way of a Peaceful Warrior by Dan Millman.
The Way of a Peaceful Warrior.
By Dan Millman. Yes, that book helped me to have another perspective of life. Teaches you how to find joy in life. Yeah, you have good stories there, and it's an amazing book. Can teach a lot of things. You have a movie too,
Which is good for those who don't want to read.
But I recommend you to read the book because you have more details and many more things that are missing in the movie. Yeah.
So would you say that this is where you've talked to me before about being positive, and I guess Positve Val is where that came from. Would you say that was sort of the birth of that mindset, or has that always been a part of you? Or
it wasn't always been a part of me to be positive, but I realized if I always stay sad and upset and depressed, nothing's gonna change. So I focus on full side of the glass. I know depression is a horrible thing because some people born with that, so they can help only with the antidepressants and they need to see therapists. But the other kind of depression you get along the way. That one is easier to deal with. That's what I had. I didn't born with depression. Yeah.
So what? I guess what choices did you make after? How did your life change after reading the book? And
in book says clear to find a purpose in life. You need to focus on present, not on the past, not on the future. If you live in the past, you're gonna be always sad and depressed. And if you live in present, you will have expectation. And if you don't fulfill them, you're gonna be disappointed again. So you need to live the present moment. Yeah,
And what happens?
teaches you to find joy in simple things. That's the meaning of life. Find joy in simple things.
Yeah.
And
I used to have a coach who used to talk about the joy in simple things and writing down a list of things that I actually really enjoyed, like having a cup of coffee or maybe going out to dinner or taking some photos.
For example, I discover along the way to help me to cope with my anxiety. I discover jogging, which I love to run. Yeah, photography, traveling. You need to rediscover yourself. You need to discover things that brings joy in your life. Even a simple coffee in the morning, the smell of a fresh coffee in the morning, even that can bring you joy. Yeah.
Yeah. So for those out there who would say, well, that's fine for you, but in my situation, life is really hard. I can't get out of this. Life is just difficult, and it's easy, to say, well, I'm happy, I'm positive. But what would you say to those people who are perhaps not able to get out of the house or don't have the same capacity that you might have?
I guess it's all on the way you look at things. For example, it's a video on YouTube about a woman from Pakistan. Yeah, she had an accident. Her dream was to be a dancer or something like that, an artist. She married because her family wanted her to marry. It wasn't love. She had an accident. Her husband fell asleep at the wheel. She never could have kids again. She never could walk again. She never could dance again. But she started to live. She started to draw. She started to do things. What things she could do, she could possibly do, yeah? In a wheelchair. She started to do those things with a little help, of course, but she started to actually live her life instead of complain.
Yeah.
You need to have to want to live. You need to change your mindset. I don't know, it's hard. I know life, it's hard. But
So coming
you
back,
need to change the perspective, the way you look at things. Yeah?
I completely agree. If we come back to your story, you are working now in a job that you said you find challenging.
Yeah, I love the job that I do. They make it pretty hard, but I usually try to be the best in everything that I do.
So, do you have any moments where?
Of course, we all do.
I was going to say, do you have any moments where you enjoy good coffee? No. Do you have any moments where you struggle, and what do you come back to in those moments to, I guess, to stay in the present? What?
I do have those moments. I do have moments at work when I get stressed because people say, "Oh, you're positive. You're not allowed to have moments when you're stressed." No, even positive people, they have bad moments, bad days. They are stressed. It all depends on how you react to the things that happen in your life. True? Yeah. So, I have days at work when I'm stressed, it's really hard for me for the challenge that I have in that day. But I take few deep breaths. I try to calm myself, and I always tell to myself, this will pass too, because nothing comes to stay. Everything comes to pass. Yeah?
I like that. This will pass too.
Always.
Yeah. It's so true, and so often we can be focused on the anthill and being the little ant in the ant's nest, and sometimes you just have to zoom back and say, well, actually, I've overcome a lot of these things before. I'm going to overcome this as well in time. Time is important, isn't it?
Yes, of course.
So you're a year and a half ago, you picked up TalkLife. You started building friendships, and how? I guess this is difficult, and I'm putting you on the spot. But how do you think you've had an impact on other people within the application?
The most important thing that helped me to change my life was when I realized that actually more people in this world, they have bigger problems than mine. So in that moment, I focus only on helping people. And the thing you get back when you help someone say thank you, it's priceless. I mean, it's a great feeling. It's such
Yeah.
a powerful emotion, yeah, when you help someone. And yes, I even build a family on TalkLife. I have so many friends from all over the world, which I intend to visit them.
Val is coming.
I'm coming to you. Yeah,
Um,
amazing people. I met people in 1 year. So many amazing people, interesting people, good friends, kind, that I haven't met in 30 years of my life.
Wow, it's amazing.
Serious.
I don't know if you can see us or if you can hear us because there's cars going out and the sun is blinding. But what would you say then to people who are perhaps struggling to help others, or perhaps they don't know how to help others, or perhaps they don't want to? I mean, what would you say to people that are sort of sitting back and not quite at that stage?
Well, nobody forces you to do something that you don't want to do. If you don't want to help someone, it's all right.
Yeah.
You can get help, you can get advices. If you want to help someone, you need to first and most important to never judge. Never judge them. Just be there, listen to them, try to see from their perspective, try to ask them what they believe, how they could find a solution, what they think they could do to find that solution.
Yeah.
Try to understand them, but never judge them, and always be there for them. Let them know that you are always there for them. Yeah, I think that's the most important.
So as we wrap this up, what's next?
What's next?
Where are you? You've told me about a lot of things this morning that you obviously want to travel.
Yes.
I think about doing his own vlog. You've got an amazing Instagram. What's your Instagram handle?
Valentin Celaru, Chelaru. That's my Instagram.
I'll
I
put
have
in
it
the
on
description.
I have it on TalkLife. It's in my bio there.
But you want to take photos. You want to.
I want to travel the world. I want to make a change in this world. I want to volunteer aboard and help people and see the world on the same time. I do believe that each one of us can change the world. Even with a simple smile or a kind word, we all can do that.
I love that.
And the change, believe me, the change always starts with you.
Yeah.
Yourself.
Yeah, I mean that should be on a t-shirt. We could maybe get that on a t-shirt. A couple of amazing things. Thank you so much for taking the time to come in and chat with us.
It was a pleasure, believe me. I love to be in this place and
Cool.
meeting you guys. You're the person that built this beautiful community, and
Yeah.
it's a family actually, and we are grateful that you come up with this amazing idea.
Thanks. I told him before
Thank
this,
you.
it's not about me, it's
Thank you.
about Val.
Yes.
Thank you so much, TalkLife. If you want to share your story, we've done some stories in the past where people have shared their YouTube videos, they've shared their journey. There is nothing more powerful than hearing someone else's story and journey through life, because it shows us that actually there are so many things that we could overcome and so many barriers that we could overcome, and other people have been there and they've done that, and you've heard some incredible advice today. So if that's something you want to do, let us know in the comments, or let me know on the post as well. But once again, thank you, and
like I always say, don't be normal in a crazy world.
don't be normal in a crazy world. Thank you. Bye.
Have a day.